Welcome back to the Holiday Lemmings 2024 Levels of a Commentary video series. And we have reached the second and final rank of the pack, which is daytime. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. Alrighty, first up, Daytime 1, Walking Barefoot in Snow by Armani. And as you can see, yeah, this is just pretty much a low, mostly made with the polar bear pieces from the L2 Polar tile set. So we have two entrances here, and yeah, an ice machine trap that won't kill them unless we get into the trigger up here. Okay, so we need to go ahead and jump to get over, and we also make him a disarmor and also a swimmer. Yeah, ice machine trap, disable that. Okay, jump to get over the exit, and then bash on through to get into the water. Yeah, and then our ice machine trap that we disable here. And yeah, that's solid terrain there. That's not background. So collect a platform to pick up, and then also bash on through to release the upper entrance. Alrighty, and then a neat trick to or you're not going to get the low solved. Yeah, it took me quite some time to figure it out, but it's a really neat one. So what you need to do is, because you need this armor to be alive and everything, since we need to platform up the water gap from the right side. Yeah, what you do is this. Before the basher reaches the ice machine trap, we need to have a lemming from the crowd jump to hit the trigger, the ice machine trap, like that. Yeah, so that it's busy killing the one that jumps into the trigger rather than the disarmor himself. So that's how you save the disarmor from getting killed, because you do need the him to be alive. Yeah, as he needs to be a swimmer to get to the right side. So like so. So it follows along here and then comes back over here. Alrighty, now we're gonna go ahead and platform up the water gap. And then finally, all there's left to do is to bash to release the crowd, and that's it. And yes, it's I believe it's Here Comes Santa Claus. Yeah, for the music here, or Jingle Bells. Yeah, Jingle Bells, I think. Daytime 2, Wake Me Up When It's Christmas by Armani. So, one lemming, and we have 10 neutrals, and we need to save everyone. So, in contrast to the previous level, which is quite a nice puzzle, yeah, and definitely one of my favorites, here we have an open-ended level. Yeah, with pre-placed neutral blockers all around, which we need to rescue. And only one lemming comes from the entrance. So I start here by mining. Yeah, Melanikinaka. Yeah, so that Hawaiian word. Yeah, that's the music here. So I have him turn around. Okay, mine on through, and then go ahead and bash to get underneath the water. Okay, and then build over the gap. And then do I start releasing any neutrals here? Yes, I start with the far left one. Okay, and then I stop him with a walker. And yeah, I also laser this one free. Yeah, fortunately, it's easy to tell which direction the blockers are facing, so it's only the side that the blocker looks at. And because they're looking to the right, yeah, that means they will fall facing out to the right, yeah, when they are free. Yeah, like so. So, laser that one free, and then I go ahead and bash on through here. Then laser this one free. Okay, jump over the Christmas tree. or jump to get on top of the Christmas tree, I should say. And then I jump to get over the blocker. And then build over this gap. Okay, laser on through. And then build to reach the exit. Yeah. Takes 3 builders. Okay, mine this blocker free. Then I'm gonna go ahead and make some staircases here. Be a combination of, miners, bashers, and, or rather, diggers, I should say. And then I just cancel with some walkers. And then what do I do here? I bashed on through. And then bash on again. Laser this blocker free. Yeah, these neutrals will just walk to the exit. And then, yeah, I go ahead and jump to get up here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and free this one. But before I do so, I need to go ahead and make sure that he lands on the staircase. So after building a 3rd time, then I go ahead and laser. And then I interrupt him, with the walker. And then I go ahead and build again. Yeah, turn him back around, and then now I go ahead and laser the blocker free. Yeah, like so. Then I go ahead and turn the lemming around. And then, yeah, laser this one free. And now, I believe it's... No, one more neutral up here as well. But I go ahead and free this one first. So I go ahead and mine before the exit. Yeah, and then mine the other way first. So that we can build across the gap. Yeah, so it takes 2 builders here. And then mine this blocker free. Yeah, at a spot where it makes the tunnel high enough for him to turn around. Then I stop the miner. Yeah. Okay, bash on through. Then interrupt him mid-stroke with a jumper. Yeah, creating this nice staircase here. Alrighty, so that just leaves us with this neutral blocker. And then, so I do that by jumping to get to where the penguin is. And then I go ahead and laser the blocker free. Then what do? I go ahead and turn the lemming around. Yeah, to get a head start. Because I need to go ahead and quickly close off the gap here. So I jump. And it finally just built to the X, I believe. Yes. Alrighty, so that's my solution. If we want to see Armani's way of doing it, we certainly can. Alrighty, so he starts by mining here. Yeah, and then freeze him with a digger and a basher. Okay, laser on through. And bash to free this blocker. And then, yeah, stop him with a walker. Okay, dig here. Yeah, laser this blocker free, and then he jumps. And then also mines this blocker free. The same thing that I did. Yeah, and then stop him with a walker. Okay, mine to get underneath the water. Okay, and then bash on through. Okay, dig. And then jump. Yeah, this creates a pit for the neutrals. So they are perfectly contained for now. And then go ahead and build over the gap here. Laser this blocker free. Okay, turn him back around and then laser. Bash on through. Okay, bash on through here. And then laser this guy free and then stop him with a walker. Okay, bash on through to the left. And then laser. Okay, turn back around. Mine on through the sign. And then go ahead and build across the gap. Okay, and then build across this gap, of course. Yeah, and then build to get back to the other side. And then same thing here. Yeah, just some preparation work to do here before he frees the blocker. Yep, like so. And then stop him with a walker. Okay, and then he continues by building here. Yeah, laser the blocker free and then continue building. Okay, and then build the other way now. So it takes 2 builders. And then jump to get over the bear. Or to get on top of the bear. Okay, bind these neutrals free. Now, pretty much all there's left to do is to just like laser on through. Yes, indeed. So there you have it. There's a Armani solution. So very nice. Just any way you can rescue everyone. Yeah, anything should work here. So have fun. Definitely a very fun one to work out. Daytime 3. Do the polar plunge by Mobiethian. Time limit to 5 minutes. So we this is the first level by Mobiethian for the daytime rank. Yeah, and a pretty nice one, although maybe a bit too repetitive. But that's just me. Personally, I'm not a fan of where you have to repeatedly assign the same skills. But again, it's no problem. Yeah, it's not like too excessive, I guess. But anyway, I maxed out the release rate for 2 lemmings here. Okay, make the second one a swimmer. Yeah, because one of them will die to the ice machine trap. And the rest of it is just jumping to avoid the ice machine trap, and then also becoming swimmers and climbers, I believe now. Or at least this one just becomes a climber for now. Yeah, the others just become swimmers and then jump over to avoid the ice machine trap. Okay, bash on through. And then mine here. So yeah, it's just jumping to avoid the ice machine trap. Bash on through to get the bomber pickups. So there's 3 of them. Okay, and then we're gonna go here and bomb, yeah, to make a climber route, yeah, for the others that are swimming. And then I believe this is also another sacrifice. Yeah, unless it's possible to make them jump over there, but I don't think it is. Alright, so now I'm back at the release rate. Make them all swimmers. Yeah, so there's left with 3 for the swimmers, and then finally just make the swimmers climbers. Oh, yes. So, no, I do indeed save him. So yeah, saving him wasn't necessary, but I pretty much save as much as I can whenever possible. But most definitely, I just go for save offs. Yeah, whenever I can. And if that's not possible, then just as many as I can. Daytime 4. Angels We Have Heard on High by Mobiethian and Armani. So Mobiethian came up with the design while Armani came up with the solution here. So, pretty nice one. Can be a bit challenging because of the very limited skill set, but again, it's a very nice one. It's just a matter of figuring out where these skills are best used. Yeah, to get the most out of them. So, send up a climber. And have him glide. And then we're going to go ahead and stack. Okay, he's going to climb up on top. And then we're going to go ahead and platform and clone. So, this is the way to seal up both gaps. While just using one constructor skill. So there's a bit of a hole here, so we got to make sure that we don't go back out to the right. Yeah, so go ahead and bash on through with the clone here. And then also clone the glider here. And then we're going to go ahead and platform and clone. And then laser on through. So just seals off the gap to the right, and then bash on through to get to the exit. Dig down, and then fence on through. Yeah, and then finally, all that's left to do is to release the crowd with Basher. Yep, and there you have it. And yes, it is necessary to dig first before fencing, otherwise the fencer will stop. Yeah, before getting through this obstacle. Yep, and that's it. So, a very nice way to save everyone here, including the clones. So, again, very, very nice. And yeah, the music isn't quite Angels We Have Heard on High, but rather one of the official Lemmings tracks. Yeah, one of the final ones that you will hear, you are playing on DOS. And also the PC Canadian version. At least you're starting with the one that it kind of resembles Pachelbel's Canon, but isn't. Yeah, as the first track. And yeah, this one is not Angels We Have Heard on High. That's not the name of the music that you were hearing. Yeah, but again, one of the official Lemmings tracks, one of the last ones. Just a remix of it. Daytime 5, your gifts are over there. By Mobiethian, and time limit at 3 minutes.
Let's go!
Yeah, and then after one, let me go ahead and yeah, max out the release rate. And then I drop it down to 80. Yeah, when there's 4 left to come out the entrance. So bash on through to the left here. Okay, and so doing it this way, this allows us to have one lemming slip on by the basher, and then the rest of them are contained. So I stopped the basher with a builder. Okay, pop him across the water gap here. So takes all the platformers. Okay, mine. Then go ahead and bash on through. Yeah, and there's some terrain here. It kind of blends in pretty well with the background, but he's able to keep on going. And then release the crowd by bashing. Yeah, just gonna keep on going through until we get over here. Yep, like so. And then the basher should stop over here. Yes. So, very, very nice. Low. Yeah, Winter Wonderland for you here for the music. Daytime 6, Skating on Thin Ice by Armani. So, this one can be challenging, but no, I didn't find this one too difficult. Although, it certainly had some problems, yeah, by from when I did some things inefficiently that caused me to run out of skills. Yeah, now this one is Here Comes Santa Claus. Okay, so use the final lemming here to dig. Yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and get low enough in order to platform. Yeah, just low enough so that the platform bridge does connect with the steel. Okay, bash on through the one-way snowman. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and send up a climber to the left. And then another climber shortly after. Okay, bash on through. Okay, and then the next climber will go ahead and platform so that he can turn back around. Yeah, and the basher helps by cutting off the platformer bridge. Yeah, like so. So, very nice trick here. Okay, and yes, this snowman is climber friendly. At least from one side of it, I believe. Okay, and then one of the sorry. Yeah, one of the climbers just leaves the the side of the lower and dies. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and platform up the gap here. Okay. Yeah, and then another trick that's needed here. Go ahead and bash before he seals off the gap completely. Yeah, this is necessary in order to still create a path to the exit. So this one was a bit difficult to see, but it's certainly one that I've learned before in plenty of other custom levels. But again, it's very hard to see it. And I finally bash through the rest of the one-way wall here. Yep, and the camera is another sacrifice as well. And that's it. So, very nice level. Now, unless you can like spot these tricks and everything, you're certainly not going to get this level solved. Daytime 7, Bank Holiday by Mobiethian and time limited 2 minutes. I had to resolve this level because my previous replay broke for whatever reason, but I think it was just a piece that got like removed or something like that. Yeah, because I think somebody's like graphical style, they wanted their set to be removed. Yeah, from the Holiday Lemmings standard library download. So yeah, with the first lemming we're gonna go ahead and build, and then I build with the second lemming as well. Okay, bash on through. Yeah, all this is solid terrain here. Yeah, let us know here. Yeah, for the music. And yeah, I stopped the builder mid-stroke with a builder. Okay, fence on through. Yeah, again, it's solid terrain. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and build here, and then build with the lemming at the edge. Okay, so this builder goes on ahead here, where, yeah, and then I go ahead and release the crowd by building out to the right, and then finally a laser to get to the exit. Yeah, and of course max out the release rate. Yeah, since we're running a bit low on time. And yeah, that's the exit. That's the what it is for the I think it's called the money tile set by Straddle. Yeah, certainly a very nice one. Daytime 8, Fluffy Snow versus Rock Hard Ice by Armani. So yes, we have 44 lemmings, but we only need to save 10 of them. Yeah, and you shall soon see why we are losing a lot here, because there are spot pads. So, we go ahead and make the first lemming a floater, who will prepare the route, or at least make his way back in order to save the lemmings coming out the entrance. Because who in the meantime will splat because of the splat pad. Okay, bash on through the one-way wall here. And then we go ahead and make him a climber. So we don't shimmy here, but rather rebuild. So this is certainly something that you can fall for, and I do believe I did fall for it. Yeah, by shimmying across rather than building over. Okay, here you want to shimmy on through to get over the top here. Okay, bash on through. Yeah, and then I do believe we will sacrifice him right now. No, not yet. Okay. Yeah, we can still lose plenty more. Okay. Build from the right side here. And then shimmy on across. Yeah, it's been a while, so I don't quite remember what the solution is. Okay, shimmy to get over the top again. And yeah, I do believe this is where we will stop the crowd from splatting. Yeah, and we do that by bombing, so they can fall the rest of the way to the anti-splat pad at the bottom. So with the first lemming that reaches the gap, we're gonna go ahead and build. Yeah, to connect with the bridge from the other side. And now all that's left to do is to use the remaining builder. Yeah, to get to the exit, and then also max out the release rate. Yeah, after a couple of more lemmings. Yep, and that's it. So 3 over the requirement here, but a very nice puzzle nevertheless. Certainly seems to favor like splat pad slash anti-splat pad puzzles, but that's certainly not a problem. Certainly, those are things I certainly could get used to when playing and solving levels. And of course, yeah, like with anything, if you use them properly, yeah, some really good puzzles can come out of those Holiday Lemmings features. Daytime 9, Amphibious Operations by Armani. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe this was one of the levels I might have nominated for Level of the Year. I can't quite remember now. And oh yes, I had two solutions here because I do believe the second one wasn't as tight on the timing. But in any case, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with the more recent one. So it's a one of everything skill set here, and they are all pre-assigned swimmers. So the first one out becomes a glider. Okay, who will also become a disarmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and disarm the icicle trap, and then fence to free the swimmers, I believe. Yes. So gonna go ahead and sacrifice the final swimmer, and then also clone the first swimmer. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bomb here so that the swimmer clone can get on through. Yeah, and the others will stay put in this area for now. And it has to be the first Lemming because he's the only disarmer of the swimmer group. Yeah, and this is low enough for him to step on up. So yeah, it may not look like it, but yeah, he's able to. Yeah, Armani made sure of that. So he goes ahead and disarms these two icicle traps, and then we're gonna go ahead and shimmy across the water gap, where he would disarm two more icicle traps. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and turn him around, where he will, I believe, mine them free. Yes. Excuse me. So yeah, again, it doesn't look like they could step out of that, but they can. So with the miner that just finished, we're gonna go ahead and dig down here, where he will glide to get on here, and then disarm one more icicle trap. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and laser on through. And then that's already it. So, very, very nice level here. Alrighty, and finally, daytime 10. Good morning, lovely lemmings. And then by Mobiethian, and then time limit at 3 minutes.
Let's go.
Yeah, one of those tracks that you can hear when you play Holiday Lemmings. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called though, but it's like a remix. Go ahead and build, and then go ahead and platform now. Okay, and then build. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and block up behind the builder here. Bash on through. Stop the basher mid-stroke with a builder. Then gonna go ahead and build to get on top of the present. Okay, platform over the gap. Yeah, it takes just one platformer. Okay, and then go ahead and build to get on top of the pillar. And then finally, we're just going to go ahead and build and platform to get to the exit. So, just barely makes it over, but yeah, he's able to. And then finally, free the blocker with a walker. And yeah, another level where the lemming count is probably a bit too high, since the path was already done long before all the lemmings are out. And then 35 seconds to spare here. Alrighty, so those were the first 10 levels of the daytime rank. So next time we will do 10 more. We just hope you enjoyed the video of the Holiday Lemmings 2024 level solving commentary, and I'll see y'all next time.